Let's turn to the next chapter, which focuses on theoretical perspective. Theoretical perspective can be done by review the main theories relevant to the research topic. How to do so is by explain of the chosen theoretical framework, overview of its key concepts, principles and assumptions, or brief overview of the historical development of the chosen theory. Second is explain how these theories provide a foundation for the study. You can discuss of influential figures or seminal works related to the theory. Applying theory in the study. You can detail the specific application of theoretical concepts to your research. This can be done by explain how the chosen theory relates to the research topic. Second is discuss how theory informs the research questions and methodology. Discussion of why the theory is appropriate for addressing the research questions or objectives. These are the steps involved in applying theory into your study. The first step is introduction to the chosen theory. Provide a brief overview of the theory you have selected and its key concepts. Explain why you have chosen this theory as a theoretical framework for your research. Second step is identify key constructs. Identify the key constructs or principles of the theory that are relevant to your research topic. For example, if you have chosen social learning theory, you might highlight concepts such as observational learning, modeling, reinforcement, and social influence. The third step is link theory to the research topic. Explain how each key construct of the theory relates to your research topic. Provide specific examples or scenarios to illustrate these connections. For instance, in the context of studying the impact of social media on adolescent mental health, you might explain how adolescents observe and model behaviors displayed by influencers on social media platforms. And the fourth step is discuss mechanism of influence. Explore the mechanism through which the theory operates within the context of your research topic. For example, you could discuss how observational learning processes occur as adolescents engage with social media context, how they model behaviors they observe online, and how reinforcement mechanisms, such as likes, comments, shape their subsequent behavior. Moving on to the next step, highlight theoretical prediction or hypothesis. Discuss the theoretical predictions or hypotheses that stem from applying the chosen theory to your research topic. These predictions should outline the expected relationships between key constructs of the theory and variables relevant to your research. For instance, based on the social learning theory, you might hypothesize that adolescents who are exposed to positive mental health content on social media are more likely to adopt healthy coping strategies. Next, provide empirical evidence. Support your decision with empirical evidence from previous research that has applied the chosen theory to similar or related topics. Summarize relevant study and findings to demonstrate the theoretical validity and applicability of the theory to your research topic. Next, consider alternative theoretical perspectives. Acknowledge any alternative theoretical perspectives that could also be relevant to your research topic. Compare and contrast these perspectives with the chosen theory, highlighting why you believe the chosen theory provides the most suitable framework for your study. And the last step is conclusion. Summarize how the chosen theory provides a valuable lens through which to understand and investigate your research topic. Reinforce the importance of theoretical grounding in guiding your research design, hypothesis formulation, and interpretation of your findings.